Liv Morgan, ahead of WWE Raw. Raquel Rodriguez features Hello Guys. Welcome to my channel, I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Liv Morgan will appear on the February 16th, 2026 edition of WWE Raw. The 2026 Women's Royal Rumble match winner has yet to make an official decision on her WrestleMania 42 opponent. Meanwhile, Morgan and her Judgment Day partner, Raquel Rodriguez, shared a moment outside the squared circle. Taking to Instagram, Morgan posted a mirror selfie. She and Rodriguez were seen sporting super radical sweatshirts in the image. The Miracle Kid highlighted how her bestie walked into her room wearing the same attire. With the Instagram story, Morgan provided a personal update as she was seen spending time with Rodriguez before this week's episode of Raw. You can view the picture below. The best friends were once on a potential collision course at WrestleMania 42. By winning the Royal Rumble match, Morgan secured a world title shot at the show of shows. On the Raw after Royal Rumble, Rodriguez faced Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Championship but came out unsuccessful. Had Big Mommy Cool won, Morgan could have chosen to challenge her for Raw's top title at Mania. Liv Morgan on the greatest love story. In WWE, Dirty Dominic Mysterio is in a romantic relationship with Liv Morgan. The Intercontinental Champion betrayed Rhea Ripley to side with Morgan at SummerSlam 2024. Since then, the couple has been together, sharing countless heartfelt moments on TV. WWE's YouTube channel recently posted a video celebrating the couple's relationship for Valentine's week. On her X handle, Morgan posted a picture of the above-mentioned video's thumbnail. She added a link to the video, encouraging fans to watch it on YouTube. In the caption, she claimed that it was the greatest love story ever told. The couple is going strong in 2026, with Dominic accompanying the Miracle Kid in her pursuit of the world title. Judgment Day member reacts with a one-word message to Raquel Rodriguez's Valentine's Day post. Raquel Rodriguez shared photos with her Judgment Day stablemates, Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio, on Valentine's Day. Another member of the faction, Roxanne Perez, reacted to Rodriguez's post. Rodriguez has been feuding with Stephanie Vaquer over the WWE Women's World Championship. However, she has been unsuccessful in her attempts to dethrone the reigning champion, even losing in a street fight where Liv Morgan got involved. On Instagram, Rodriguez's post caught the attention of Perez, with whom she has previously held the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Peter Rosenberg thinks that Roxanne Perez will play a crucial role in Liv Morgan's leaving the Judgment Day. Peter Rosenberg made a bold claim, suggesting that Roxanne Perez will play a crucial role in Liv Morgan eventually turning face down the road and leaving the Judgment Day. There has been tension between Judgment Day's Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in recent weeks, but things have been fine between Morgan and Perez. Speaking on the Cheap Heat podcast, Rosenberg said the following: "Just like I believe so much in Stephanie Vaquer, Roxanne is she's already there. I mean, she's just the real deal. Her and Dom make so much sense together. We know now where this is going. She will have fully replaced Liv Morgan as not only Raquel's tag partner, but also Dom's girlfriend. It forces Liv to become a babyface, which everyone will be ready for. It'll be the babyface run of a lifetime for her because instead of her just being like, her only character is like that, she's an underdog, now she has a real story to build on here." Perez recently competed in the Women's Royal Rumble match, but was unsuccessful in winning it and confirming her place in the main event of WrestleMania 42. Rather, Morgan emerged victorious and will face either Stephanie Vaquer or Jade Cargill at the grandest stage of them all. 4 potential endings to WWE Raw. This week, WWE Raw This Week is set to air from Memphis, Tennessee, and will feature 2 Elimination Chamber qualifying matches and an appearance from AJ Lee. It will continue the build towards the upcoming Premium Live event, and a lot could happen on the red brand tonight. With that in mind, here are 4 potential ways the show could go off air. Following the main event, AJ Lee and Becky Lynch could brawl. AJ Lee is set to appear on WWE Raw for a second straight week, after the interrupted Becky Lynch last week, and challenged her for the Intercontinental Championship at Elimination Chamber. This week, Lee could cut a promo in the final segment of the show, only to be interrupted by her upcoming opponent. A war of words between the two could eventually spiral out of control, leading to an all-out brawl ahead of their title match. Either Lee or Lynch could then stand tall to end the show. CM Punk is set to defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Finn Balor in his hometown of Chicago at Elimination Chamber. The straight-edge superstar confronted Balor last week, and the match was made official after a tense segment. This week, they could close the show by coming to blows, with Punk potentially getting revenge for the 3 coups de grace he had to endure a few weeks ago. 2. Gunther could qualify for the Elimination Chamber. The ring general is set to compete for the first time since retiring AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble tonight on WWE Raw. He will face Dominic Mysterio and Javon Evans in a triple threat match for a spot in the Elimination Chamber. It is safe to say that the former World Heavyweight Champion is the favorite going into the bout. A predictable outcome could close the show tonight, with Gunther pinning one of Evans or Mysterio to earn his spot inside the steel structure. The only way Gunther could lose is if Dragon Lee costs him the match, after being choked out by the Austrian 2 weeks ago. However, it seems unlikely that he will be booked to lose so quickly after retiring Styles. Liv Morgan could make her WrestleMania 42 decision on WWE Raw. 2 weeks ago, Roman Reigns announced that he would challenge CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 42. He has not been on programming since then, and is not expected back for at least a few weeks. In comparison, Liv Morgan has not yet declared which title she will challenge for at WrestleMania 42. She has confronted both Stephanie Vaquer and Jade Cargill on WWE Raw and SmackDown, respectively, but has not made her choice yet. 2 weeks before the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event, Morgan could announce her decision to challenge for the Women's World Championship tonight, potentially after attacking Stephanie Vaquer. Things have been tense between them for a while, and their match could be made official tonight. 5 mistakes WE has already made on the road to WrestleMania. Even with the Elimination Chamber next on the schedule, WWE started on the road to WrestleMania with the 2026 Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns and Liv Morgan won their respective matches. The Tribal Chief immediately chose CM Punk and the World Heavyweight Championship because he hates him, despite calling it a secondary title in a promo 2 years ago while undisputed champion. Morgan is yet to make her decision. With such high stakes attached to everything that happens in the next 3 months, WWE has already made the next 5 mistakes on the road to WrestleMania, making certain WWE titles feel irrelevant. One big issue in the final months of 2025 was that it felt like there weren't any plans for Jade Cargill or Dominic Mysterio after they won their titles in November. Cargill didn't defend the WWE Women's Championship until the most recent SmackDown. It was 100 days into her reign. Dirty Dom regained the Intercontinental title from John Cena at Survivor Series War Games. He then disappeared until the Raw after the Royal Rumble. Dom also hasn't defended his title once. Instead, he'll be in an Elimination Chamber qualifier on Raw. WWE decided to debut Royce Keys in the Royal Rumble. He had a decent showing, lasting nearly 10 minutes before being eliminated by Bronson Reed. He should have shown up on Raw or SmackDown after the PLE, but hasn't. Brie Bella was the only surprise in the Women's Rumble. The Bellas then trotted out on the following Raw to claim they were the original tag team in the women's division. If the titles were so important, why have they disappeared over the last 2 weeks? Is it because WWE is booking the women's tag team champions in Elimination Chamber? Qualifiers instead of focusing on their titles? Scheduling 6 weeks between Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania 42. This has been an ongoing issue ever since Triple H took over creative a few years ago. Instead of having a PLE per month, the game has added Saturday night's main event a week before major shows. He then has 6 weeks between PLEs with nothing in between. That's the case this year with the Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania 42. After 2 stars earn major title shots, fans will have 6 weeks of the same promos between opponents. Had the Chamber been scheduled for the middle of March, or an episode of Saturday night's main event cut things in half, it would make more sense. The choice is made with Roman Reigns. Instead of giving a first-timer a huge Royal Rumble victory, Triple H chose one of his golden boys, Roman Reigns, to win a second Rumble. The Tribal Chief then chose CM Punk and the World Heavyweight title on the following Raw. After the Rumble, reports claimed Reigns would take off the entirety of February and then return after the Elimination Chamber. If he was going to challenge for a title, couldn't he have won the Chamber if he was going to miss an entire month? People can claim the promo exchange between him and Punk was great, but his decision also takes any intrigue out of Punk's defense against Finn Balor at the Chamber PLE. Officials aren't going to have the champ lose to the Prince. Rhodes versus McIntyre again at WrestleMania 42. Cody Rhodes had 2 reigns as undisputed WWE champion in 2026. He won King of the Ring to earn a shot to regain the title at SummerSlam. Despite a contract clause excluding Rhodes from any title shots as long as McIntyre is champion, he was included in the Elimination Chamber qualifiers. If this isn't followed through with, why mention it in the first place? The American Nightmare is one of the top 2 stars in WWE, so he's heavily favored to win the Chamber. That would set up yet another showdown between him and the Scottish Warrior. The two have been feuding since an August tag team match featuring Logan Paul and John Cena. They've already fought 4 times with the title up for grabs. A Rhodes win at the Elimination Chamber would be a 5th clash. Liv Morgan turns up the heat with Eat Your Heart Out. Valentine's Day photo drop. Liv Morgan wasn't done playing Valentine's villain after WWE SmackDown. She took the heat straight to Instagram. On the February 13th episode of WWE SmackDown in Dallas, fans watched Jade Cargill retain the WWE Women's Championship in a hard-hitting battle against Jordynne Grace. But while fists were flying in the ring, Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio were busy having a full-blown Valentine's dinner at ringside, complete with chicken nuggets, a table set up, and a bottle of Dom. The next day, Liv made sure nobody forgot who really runs the holiday. On February 14th, Morgan posted what appeared to be backstage photos from SmackDown, turning Valentine's Day into her own personal photo shoot. She rocked a bold red leather look with ribbon-tied sleeves, fishnet stockings, and thigh-high black boots, holding a red rose like she knew exactly what she was doing. Her caption said it all. Eat your heart out. While Jade Cargill walked out of Dallas with her title still intact after escaping Jordynne Grace's beast mode and landing jaded for the win, Liv made sure social media was focused on her instead. From ringside romance chaos with Dominic to a red-hot Valentine's Day drop the very next morning, Morgan didn't need a championship to dominate the conversation. On the February 13th episode of WWE SmackDown in Dallas, Fans watched Jade Cargill retain the WWE Women's Championship in a hard-hitting battle against Jordynne Grace. But while fists were flying in the ring, Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio were busy having a full-blown Valentine's dinner at ringside, complete with chicken nuggets, a table set up, and a bottle of Dom. The next day, Liv made sure nobody forgot who really runs the holiday. On February 14th, Morgan posted what appeared to be backstage photos from SmackDown, turning Valentine's Day into her own personal photo shoot. She rocked a bold red leather look with ribbon-tied sleeves, fishnet stockings, and thigh-high black boots, holding a red rose like she knew exactly what she was doing. Her caption said it all: "Eat your heart out." While Jade Cargill walked out of Dallas with her title still intact after escaping Jordynne Grace's beast mode and landing jaded for the win, Liv made sure social media was focused on her instead. From ringside romance chaos with Dominic to a red-hot Valentine's Day drop the very next morning, Morgan didn't need a championship to dominate the conversation. Did Liv Morgan just steal Valentine's Day from the entire WWE Women's division, or was SmackDown still all about Jade Cargill's big title win? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know. Dominic Mysterio takes surprising shot at Liv Morgan. She's crazy. Dominic Mysterio may regret the words he said recently to describe Liv Morgan. An Instagram video shows Mysterio participating in a Valentine's Day special quiz titled, "How Well Does Dominic Know Liv Morgan?", where he is tested on his knowledge about his kayfabe beau. Some of the questions surrounded Morgan's place of birth, her WrestleMania debut, the event where she won her first women's championship, etc. He was then asked about Morgan's choice between a romantic date with Dominic Mysterio or a backstage brawl. In reply, Dirty Dom picked the latter option. "She'd probably pick a backstage brawl. She's crazy. She wants to fight somebody all the time." Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan celebrate Valentine's Day on WWE SmackDown. On the eve of Valentine's Day, Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan showed up on WWE SmackDown. The incident occurred just before the Women's Championship match between Jade Cargill and Jordynne Grace. When announcer Mark Nash was announcing Cargill, Morgan's music hit, and out she came with Mysterio and Raquel Rodriguez. Morgan said she did not want to interrupt their match, but was there to watch their fight closely. Mysterio also announced that he had arranged a date for them, setting a table with food, drinks, and chocolate.